Hey there, lovebirds and lovelorn detectives. Welcome back to the Mind Detective channel, where we crack the case of human behavior. Today's investigation: decoding the secret language of flirtation. We all know that feeling, that flutter in your stomach when someone seems to be sending you signals. But are they really flirting, or are you just imagining it? Fear not, because we're about to unveil 12 body language clues that scream, "I'm interested." First up, let's talk eyes. Prolonged eye contact is a classic sign of flirtation. If she locks eyes with you across the room, holds your gaze a beat longer than usual, or even throws in a playful wink, well, detective, that might be a clue. But eye contact is a two-way street. Make sure you reciprocate her gaze and smile warmly. If she quickly looks away after catching your eye, it could be shyness or a lack of interest. However, if she holds your gaze and then playfully looks away, then glances back at you again, that playful back and forth could be a definite sign of flirtation. Next, watch out for her smile. A genuine wide smile that reaches her eyes is a good sign. It says she's enjoying your company and is open to connection. Bonus points if she touches her cheek or neck while smiling. That subconscious self-grooming can indicate attraction. But a smile can also be a friendly gesture. Pay attention to the context. Does her smile seem forced or closed-lipped? That might not be a flirtatious cue. Speaking of self-grooming, if she starts twirling her hair, tucking it behind her ear, or adjusting her clothes a bit more than usual, it could be a way of subconsciously preening for your attention. This is especially true if she only does this around you and not with other people. However, be careful not to jump to conclusions. Maybe she just has an itch or likes to keep her hair neat. Now let's get physical, but not in a creepy way. Gentle, non-threatening touches are another flirting tactic. A brush on the arm as you walk by, a playful nudge while laughing at a joke, or even a lingering handshake when you say goodbye can all be indicators of interest. Of course, cultural norms and personal comfort levels play a role here. What might be considered a friendly touch in one situation could be seen as flirting in another. The key is to pay attention to the overall context and her other body language cues. Body positioning is key too. If she's leaning in when you talk, turning her torso towards you, or mirroring your movements subtly, it shows she's engaged and interested in what you have to say. Leaning in narrows the physical distance and creates a more intimate space. Mirroring your movements can be a subconscious way of building rapport and connection. However, be aware that some people naturally lean in or mirror others without any romantic intentions. Look for these cues alongside other signs to get a clearer picture. Laughter is the best medicine, but it's also a flirting tool. If she finds your jokes genuinely funny and laughs readily at your attempts at humor, that's a good sign. Laughter creates a positive and enjoyable atmosphere, which can be a foundation for attraction. Notice if her laughter seems forced or strained. A genuine laugh that reaches her eyes and lights up her face is a much stronger indicator of flirtation. A little playful teasing can also be a sign of flirtation. If she gently pokes fun at you or throws out a playful challenge, it shows she's comfortable and enjoys your banter. Playful teasing can create a sense of friendly competition and lightheartedness, which can be attractive to some people. However, be mindful of her tone and the nature of the teasing. If her jokes feel mean-spirited or hurtful, that's not a good sign. Here's a subtle one: paying attention to detail. Does she remember things you mentioned in passing, like your favorite band or your upcoming trip? Recalling these details shows she's genuinely interested in getting to know you and that your conversations stay with her. If she seems to forget things you've told her repeatedly, it might not necessarily mean she's not interested. But remembering small details can be a sweet sign that she's paying attention. Speaking volume and tone can also be telling. Does her voice get softer or more animated when she talks to you? This could be a sign she's trying to connect with you on a deeper level. Pay attention to the way she uses her hands too. Does she playfully nudge you or gesture enthusiastically while talking? Animated body language can indicate excitement and engagement. However, some people are naturally more animated than others. The key is to look for a change in her usual behavior when she's around you. Sometimes even nervousness can be a sign of attraction. If she seems a little flustered around you, bites her lip, or fidgets with her jewelry, it could be because she finds you attractive and wants to make a good impression. However, nervousness can also stem from social anxiety or being in an unfamiliar situation. Consider the context before jumping to conclusions. Even leg positioning can offer clues. If her legs are crossed with her foot pointed towards you, it could be an unconscious way of showing interest. However, crossed legs can also be a sign of comfort or simply a way of sitting. Look for this cue in conjunction with others for a more accurate picture. Initiating touch can be a bold flirting move. If she reaches out to touch your arm, brush against you accidentally, on purpose, or playfully bumps into you, it's a clear sign she's comfortable with physical contact and might be interested in something more. However, be respectful of personal boundaries. If she seems uncomfortable with any type of touch, back off immediately. And finally, don't underestimate the power of good conversation. Does she ask you questions about yourself? Seem genuinely interested in your life and keep the conversation flowing? That's a great sign she's enjoying your company and wants to get to know you better. Does she actively listen to your responses and ask follow-up questions? Engaged conversation is a two-way street, and her participation shows she's invested in getting to know the real you. All right, detectives. We've unpacked a toolbox full of body language clues. But remember, flirting is rarely a one-off signal. It's more like a symphony of subtle cues playing together. Look for a combination of these signs: prolonged eye contact, genuine smiles, playful touches, leaning in, laughter, and engaged conversation. The more of these signals you see, the stronger the possibility that she's flirting. However, context is key. Is she using these same body language cues with everyone she meets? If so, she might just be a friendly and outgoing person. But if she reserves these special signals for you, then you might have something to smile about. So, detective, what's your next move? If you've noticed a symphony of flirty signals, consider returning the favor. Make eye contact, smile warmly, and engage in conversation. See how she responds. If the flirting seems mutual, don't be afraid to take a chance. Ask her a question, playfully tease her back, or even suggest grabbing a coffee sometime. The world of flirting can be a thrilling mystery, but with a keen eye for body language clues, you can become a master decoder. So get out there, detectives. Put your newfound knowledge to the test, and maybe, just maybe, you'll crack the case of love. But wait, there's more. Flirting is a two-way street, so we've got a bonus tip for all you detectives out there. Sometimes even the best detectives get stumped. Maybe you've noticed some flirty signals, but you're still unsure. Here's the golden rule. If you're confused, it's always best to err on the side of caution. Don't be afraid to simply ask. A straightforward question like, "Would you like to grab coffee sometime?" can clear the air and avoid any misinterpretations. The worst she can say is no, and the best? Well, the best could be the beginning of a beautiful connection. So, go forth, detectives, with confidence and a dash of courage. Remember, the key to flirting is to have fun and be yourself. And for more mind-blowing content on human behavior, be sure to subscribe to the Mind Detective channel and hit that notification bell. Until next time, stay curious and happy flirting.